Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about how to create good-looking results, maps, and tables. This is the model that comes with HEC-RAS, and for this one, of course, you can access it through your documents folder, HEC-RAS, example data, and then the first one under steady flow. That's what I have opened right now, just to show you an example. So when you open it, you of course need to first run the model. So you have the results available in the model. And what you have starting this side of the window is basically for your results. And I want to start with this most famous one, cross-section viewer. So this is showing you cross-section under 100-year. You have options if you want to create good-looking maps for your client that they're going to build a new development, bridges, drainage, and everything. So with this model, we have run, let's see, you have access to profiles, one scenarios for 10-year, 50-year, and 100-year. Just to remind you, you can run everything here. So you have 10-year, 50-year, 100-year, you can run it simultaneously. You can run up to 32,000 profiles simultaneously. So we have done 3 of them. And now you can have those showing for you here. Profile, I select all, and then they appear, then I okay it. So now you can see my 10-year, my 50-year, and my 100-year. Each of them also have a green dash line for the energy grade line, and also a red dash line for the critical depth. So 10-year, of course, is the one that is accommodated within the main channel, but 50-year and 100-year are flooding the floodplain. So that's something important to note. But even more important than that is that we have many different river stations, we have many different reaches. So you have Fall River, here you have Fall River and Butte Creek, so 2 rivers, and Fall River has 2 reaches, and each reach has like 10 stations. So how to create a set of figures so that makes most sense to your client. That's through your file. You can print multiple. Of course, you can plot copy this plot to your clipboard. So you copy it and then you can paste it in Word if you're making a report like this. And it's gonna be a very good quality figure. So it's better than print screen and stuff. So that's something, but then it's gonna be an overkill if you have plenty of them. So the option for that is print multiple. So you print multiple, you select all rivers are selected, and then you just okay it. So it asks you what printer should you use. Definitely have Adobe PDF or some PDF creator installed for you. You don't want to print this on paper, you want to make it a digital report. And then landscape is a better idea. It shows things in a better scale. And of course, you can add page numbers starting at page 1, whatever, and just print. So then it goes to your Adobe, and I call it RAS cross sections. Yes. So I save it here. You can see multiple pages of results are created with a very good quality. Each cross section has its name with it. So this is upstream boundary of Butte Creek, the model, the elevation, station for cross section, and different profiles. You have 10-year, 50-year, and 100-year, and then go down now on page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then now I just, with one click, I created 10 pages of results for this model. So that's something you will see for all professionally created HEC-RAS reports. They all come with something like this. So it's clear what's happening in each cross section, at what condition you have your floodplain flooded. That's for that. And next to that, then you have the profile window. Profile window, now I already have it the way I want. I can show multiple reaches for sure. So I'm here showing, you can show if I show everything together, then it's going to be a little bit confusing to see, because upstream of Fall River and Butte Creek, they're going to be, as you can see here, they're going to be on top of each other. So that's why it's a little bit confusing. So it's best idea that I do two maps. So first I do upstream of Fall and downstream of Fall in one figure, and then I can do Butte Creek in a separate figure. So of course, you always can right click. You can show what profiles you want to show. You can show just one of them or all of them. Then it's just a side view of things that are important, the depth and energy grade line, and also it gives you a good idea how channel slope changes. So then you can definitely again print this. No need to multiple print, because it's just typically one or two figures. So print it, landscape, whatever, okay it, and then you are good to go. So for this, I call it RAS profile. And it's gonna show in a good looking figure like this. Everything has a name. One thing also to note about the cross-section file is that it also shows the roughness values on top. So roughness value for the main channel and overbank. And you can see this can change. Like in this other segment, I have different numbers. So that's for that. What else you can create for results? Something good looking. And yes, all these buttons can give you options to create fancy figures, especially those added in the recent versions of HEC-RAS. But for today, I'm focusing on the most fundamental types of results that you need to generate when you do a project like this. So this one that creates a table is one of those famous ones. It can create basically tabular data for all the important hydraulic parameters, let's say, flow area, flow in CFS, top width, everything for every single cross section that you have. So then that's a good idea to make multiple pages of this. Right now you can see I have 3 profile, I have 2 rivers, and one of my river has 2 reaches. Of course, multiple stations here. So again, you come to File, Print Multiple. So you can select all, okay it, and it's asking you what cross sections you want to. Then select all, because that's going to be a comprehensive report. You select okay, and then this page. For tables, it's a better idea to make it portrait version. Make sure you have a PDF generator here. And page number is always a good idea. So print, and once you do this, so now I call this one my table, and okay it. So it's going to create several pages of results in form of a table. So each page number 1 is basically, I have same cross sections under different profile. I have 10-year, I have 50-year, and I have 100-year. So each table is basically showing. So let's compare some of it together. For example, for velocity head I had at this cross section, river station 0.2, I have 0.06 velocity head under 10-year. Compared to 100-year, I have 0.18. So that's just once. If I go to next page, now I'm at another cross section. It's still under the Butte Creek River. So continuing it, now I'm at Fall River upper reach, 10-year, 50-year, and 100-year. So if you want to compare, for example, your top width, now 241 here, top width under this scenario is only 34, because now it's just a smaller cross-sectional area for the flow. And then you can see you have 10 pages for different cross-sections. Each page has 3 tables in it. So that's a very famous and fundamental method to generate HEC-RAS results. And last thing I want to talk about is this other table, summary output. Basically, There is no need for making this as multiple pages. It's just a summary of each. Basically, I'm showing for 100-year. I'm showing, for example, in this river, then I have the upper reach, lower reach, different river stations, how things like fruit number, for example, change at different cross section. Of course, you can make it to show multiple profiles and things, or you can create just several pages. So of course, there are different versions. So basically, copying this table to clipboard, if you want to work in something like Microsoft Word and stuff, is always an option. Then you can print to PDF and everything like that. So that's basically a summary of the fundamental and key elements for creating results in HEC-RAS. And I hope you enjoyed it.